Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Prettychoice, and you're welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. If you're my old and returning subscriber, thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me. If today is your first time you come across my video, you're highly welcome. Please kindly click the red button down below and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Whenever I post a new video, you will be notified. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about this TikToker. She's getting backlash on TikTok over a video she made about racism. So I came across this video and I decided to share with you guys. Of course, why not? I don't want to review more details about this video, so I will just leave you guys to watch this video. Let me know what you think about this video by dropping down your comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
Okay, I don't understand. I don't know why everybody's coming after me. I never said racism doesn't exist. Never said it. Never said it. And I certainly don't think that black people should just expect racism because white people are going to stop being that way. There's plenty of people that are still going to be that way. But just because I'm white or we're white doesn't mean that we are. And it doesn't mean that most of us are. So you've got a few bad apples in the bunch that ruin it for everybody. And I know people on both sides of that color line have experienced that. But it only seems to want to apply when it's on the other side. I have never treated anybody that way. My children have never treated anybody that way. We have been taught better than to treat people that way. I have black friends who I respect and love very deeply and would be offended at the fact that somebody told them they couldn't have something because they were black. They'd straight up go toe to toe with you over it because it's wrong. The only point I've been trying to make is that if anybody ever tells you you can't do something because of your color, regardless of whatever your color is, go out there and show them the opposite because you can. That's all I've been saying this whole time. I'm not a racist. I'm not a member of the KKK. I don't believe in any of that. Y'all people coming after me just because I'm white and I have this stance of that everybody should just be able to do what they need to do and trying to say that I say that racism doesn't exist. Never said it. Y'all are just picking and choosing what you want to hear here. I've been trying to come on, guys, let's get up. Don't let people tell you that you can't do things. Show them different. Show them. I'm not saying you won't have to work harder, and I'm not saying that it doesn't still exist, and I'm not saying that there aren't still some unreasonable hurdles that you're going to have to jump over. What I'm saying is show them. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be on your side, and y'all are coming after me. I can't win. I cannot win. I'm not a racist. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you.
Now, before I get into my response, I'd like to say one thing. When you run to TikTok to tattle on me for harassment and bullying, I'd like you also to tell them that you first came to my sandbox. And rather than me reporting you for harassment and bullying, I chose to put my big girl panties on and address you as an equal. I think it goes without saying that it's obvious that having black friends don't make you black. Clearly. However, I do have black friends who are extremely intelligent and wonderful people and whom I love very much. And I'm not sure what trend you're talking about. Is being black trendy now? Is that what this is? Because it might be considered a little racist. Let us have something. Well, you've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got the BET channel. You've got the BET awards. And you've got an entire month dedicated to celebrating your history and culture. I'm not real sure what else it is that you're looking for because that sounds to me like quite a few somethings. You've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got the BET channel. You've got the
Wow. Just wow. Now, I could get on here and bash you, but I won't. Instead, I'll go down your list and tell you how you're wrong, okay? First, who benefits the most from affirmative action? Because it's not black people. It's white women. Then you said black colleges, but they were created because white people would not let black people go to college. Also, they don't just have black students. Racist people love to tell you to just make your own and then get mad when you do. As for scholarships, you are ignoring both generational wealth and generational poverty created by institutional racism. And even still, white people are 44% more likely to get private scholarships. BET, again, the whole create your own bit. White people didn't want to share screen time with black people except as slaves and servants. So they made their own. But now because it doesn't center you, it's a problem. Also, Black history is celebrated because it's not taught in schools. And we get the shortest month of the year. Now, who are these black friends of yours? Because they'd be disgusted by this.
You've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got the BET channel. You've got the BET.
I know, it's so unfair, all the things that African Americans have just for them, and you are just scratching the surface. Like when they first came to this country, they were guaranteed a job. Every single one of them. Granted, the pay, housing, and treatment was monstrous, but hey, they had a job. Did you know at one point, the balconies in movie theaters were just for them? They had their own schools, their own churches, their own bathrooms. They even had their own drinking fountains. How crazy is that? And I don't know if you know this, but depending on where you lived, they were the only ones that could sit in the back of a bus. So maybe next time, before you do a video whining about things other people have, you might want to ask yourself how and why those things came into existence in the first place. Well, anyway, this has been Doc for Diesel Punk Industries saying today felt like a good day to be a race trader. Thanks for watching, and as always, Crunchy White Pimp forever.
Let us have something. Well, you've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships.
Well, you've got all black colleges because Jim Crow. We have affirmative action because we are trying to fix that. And guess who benefits the most from affirmative action? White women. All black scholarships because we're trying to undo what Jim Crow did. All of these all black things were not because we were like, hey, we want to be separate. These all black things happened because we weren't allowed to do what white people did with white people. So we had to have our own. Have you not heard of separate but equal? Bless your heart. And you have the day you deserve.
Trying to be on your side, and y'all are coming after me. I can't win.
You compared racist white people to bad apples, right? I have a question. If this apple was rotten and it was right here in the bag of apples, we would take it out of the bag of apples because leaving it in would spoil the bunch. You then said something that implied, I have black friends, I can't be racist, which in and of itself is racist. That's like me saying I can't be sexist, I have women friends. Due to the systems in place, white people are inherently racist, just like men are inherently sexist. It's like the nose on our face. We can't see it, but everybody else can. Which is why we can't be non-racist. We have to be anti-racist. We have to look at it, which is uncomfortable, and it's painful at times, which is why we have journals. You screaming, I'm trying to be on your side, is in the same vein of men saying, not all men, in response to women sharing their experiences with men. And to end with a question, you said, I can't win. Why are you trying to?
And it doesn't mean that most of us are. So you've got a few bad apples in the bunch.
This video is a perfect example of why the moralization of actions is actually really harmful for anti-racism work. A lot of white people struggle with this idea when they first get started in their anti-racism journey is because we live in a society that moralizes our actions or our deeds. So you have good deeds that you do that make you a good person, and you do bad deeds and that makes you a bad person. But that's not really how the world works. And we use phrases like impact over intention, but that doesn't mean that we completely throw out the intention behind things. We have to start separating this idea that who we are is intrinsically tied to the small actions that we perform every day. We live in a racist society, so people are going to do racist things that they may not mean to, but we can't ever see those things, or we can't address them if you refuse to believe that you could do it because you're a good person.
Got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got the BET channel. You've got the BET.
What did you just say? Seriously, what did you just record and put on the internet for everyone to see forever? I'm gonna start with the all black colleges. First of all, we don't have all black colleges. We have historically black colleges and universities. What people like to forget about historically black colleges and universities is that the reason why we have them is because we couldn't be admitted to the white ones. And we still wanted to have education. Also, the people who benefit the most from affirmative action are white women. White women. Also, I know you didn't just name one network, one television network, that's supposed to repay for racism. Girl, what we're not about to do is these perceived advancements are really answers to the racism that we were facing and try to turn them into some type of handout. I encourage you to re-examine this. Look up every single thing that you name and see its true origin and who truly benefits from them for making content for the internet. She said all black colleges. Girl.
Let's have something. Well, you've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got.
And you really think that's enough? No. They had to fight tooth and nail to get the little bit that they have. Because of people like you. And instead of having an intelligent conversation, you're being rude and racist. You know what else they have? Systematic racism. Whether you believe it's real or not, it is. They also have women like you who literally can't let them have anything. You can't even let them have a fucking trend on TikTok without getting all in your fucking feelings and getting butthurt over it. You're showing your true colors. And I hope all these black friends you have see how you're acting, because it's disgusting. And yes, you post racist things on social media, people are going to have something to say about it. And it's not just black women who have something to say. I'm talking to you, white woman to white woman, and telling you how wrong you are. You really need to do better, because this is a disgusting take.
Let us have something. Well, you've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships.
How are you going to start your video talking about how you have black people in your life and that you care for dearly, and then this is the take that you come away with, that we have black colleges, that we have the BET Awards, we have the BET channel, we have a Black History Month, and you aren't even willing to dissect why those exist. This is a conversation that I've had numerous occasions with many people, and it's always, oh, you guys have this, you guys have that, but you never look at why we have those. Why are there black colleges? Quickly. Why do we have a Black History Month? Quickly. Why do they exist? Let's not talk about what we have without saying why we have them. Because we were not welcome in those spaces. But you want to say, oh, you have so much. We created it because no one else is doing it.
Let us have something. Well, you've got affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships.
I'm just responding to the last little bit. We have all black colleges because we were not allowed to go to white colleges or any colleges for that matter. We have all black scholarships for much of the same reason. BET was created because somebody noticed that MTV did not promote, play, or do anything with predominantly black artists unless it was Michael Jackson. Yeah, unless it was Michael Jackson or Prince, they didn't get shown on MTV. So the Wu-Tang Clan and all them didn't have any space on MTV until BET became a thing. Affirmative action has helped out more white women in America than it has helped out any other people. Asians do not benefit from affirmative action nearly as much as white women. Black people do not get positions simply for being black. And the entire purpose of that was to point out that marginalized people do not get positions, and white women fall in that because they are women. And they are the ones who are getting the positions that probably should go to people who are more qualified. Other things that you said basically stems from segregationists. At some point in recent American history, black people were not allowed to eat at certain establishments because it was white only. We were not allowed to use certain establishments because it was white only. We could not go into a courthouse that our tax dollars helped pay for unless we went to the black only entrance. That meant there was an entire marketplace just for black people. And when we made that marketplace and kept that dollar circulating in our communities, we got bombed. Tulsa, Philly, fucking black neighborhoods that circulated their dollar within their community because of segregation got bombed or attacked by white mobs. If to say that black people are getting their own shit, we're not. There's not been one law passed that has only benefited black people. Any law that has passed because black people pushed it forward, it has probably benefited poor white Americans more than it has benefited poor black Americans. Period.
Okay, I don't understand. I don't know why everybody's coming at.
Hey, so I
think I understand why you're a little confused and angry because you feel like people are putting words in your mouth and saying that you said something that you did not. If your definition of racism is just, you're a pencil, so I hate you. You're a pencil, I hate you. Rawr. I can see how the message of, hey, both of you can write script. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't because you're a pencil or a pen. That can seem like a really great, simple, universal message. Totally understand that. But I think you're mixing context because here's the thing. If this is the pencil zone, where the pencils can draw, and all of this is the pen zone, right? If I say, hey, Mr. Pen, you can't draw in the pencil zone. It's not that the pen lacks ability. It's not that whatever they draw wouldn't be great. It's that all of this is already the pen zone, and this pencil zone, there's not much there. And so you want to protect it. Let's say one intrepid pencil makes its way out of the pencil zone, and it makes its way to this really great spot that no pencil has ever been before. That's fantastic, and that pencil has proved it can do something that no pencil has ever done. It's still alone. It's still surrounded by pens. It's still isolated. So a real world example of this might be something like wheelchair basketball. And someone being mad if someone else said, hey, you don't use a wheelchair, so you can't play wheelchair basketball. There's nothing new, revolutionary, or exciting about someone who has the, use of most of their limbs to play wheelchair basketball. It's not that sport isn't hard as hell, because it absolutely is. But it was built for a specific person in mind, and it was built so someone who may be isolated from the greater world of sports would have a place to go. Now, if someone who was a wheelchair basketball player made it to the NBA, that would be different. Now, if we're thinking about culturally specific things, dances, food, music, everything is even. A free cultural exchange makes sense. Because of racism, colonialism, etc., so many things that were once kind of equal have been pushed down into the tiny pencil zone. But some people say you can't have this or you can't do this because so much has already been taken. Here's the caveat. If a pen goes to the pencil zone and says, hey, I know what you've been through and it's a lot. I would like to learn. Can I humble myself and be willing to listen? There's a chance that that exchange might work. Pencils will be receptive, but a fair number will. So it's a lot bigger than just, rawr. Hope that makes sense. Peace. Affirmative action. You've got all black colleges, all black scholarships. You've got the BET channel. You've got the BET.
What up, though? Good morning. And just to be clear, I won't be reporting you, even though I'm pretty sure I can expect that from you. So, you do realize that your specific demographic actually benefits the most from affirmative action, right? If it wasn't for people that look like you and me, gatekeeping colleges the way they did, there wouldn't have to been any HBCUs. You want to talk about BET awards and the BET channel? The standard in our country is for people that look like us. We are literally represented across the board in all media. So that has to be done in order to introduce inclusion and bring people who don't look like us to the main stage. So all that gaslighting aside, we all know what the real problem is. Y'all not the center of attention. And people that look like us can't stand that. And of course, the weakest of us will consider this oppression when it's literally just boundaries that y'all having a hard time respecting. You have the Christmas you deserve.
You've got affirmative action. You've got all black.
The sad part about her video, and I stitched it exactly where I really felt like what she was saying told who she was as a person. I clearly get the feeling that this lady, Sonia, obviously knows that those things that she's spouting off is nothing. Is nothing. If you could give me the resources, me and my family, the resources that white people have, you can gladly have all of that stuff. All of those little things that you spouted off, take it back. I would rather have the resources. And the sad part is the condescending nature in which she says all of those things, as if those little crumbs, materialistic crumbs too, because it's not going to set my family forward. It's not going to give my family a leg up. Affirmative action is really not for me. Have I benefited? Maybe. I won't deny that, but it's not for my benefit. So I purposely wanted to stitch her video because right at the point where she says, I chose to put my big panties on and treat you like an equal or speak to you like an equal. Same difference. So, I mean, same, right? Like, there was something in that statement that made me say, aha, there you go. And I just wish that we can learn to not necessarily love each other, because we're human beings. I think we should love human beings. But I wish we could stop with the superiority complexes. God, that is just so fucking annoying.
I can't win. I cannot win. I'm not a racist. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you.
Ma'am, you can't win because you don't know the game. And that's why your words come across as being disrespectful. You have black friends. Great. Do you understand black issues? And it's great that you're trying to, inspire people. But your inspiration comes from a place that is completely colorblind. This is why you're backtracking, because you didn't know the issues when you opened your mouth the first time. You don't know the game. That's why you'll never win. It's time for you to learn.
Okay.
I do have black friends who are extremely intelligent and wonderful people and whom I love very much.
Couple things. First of all, would you say that they're extremely intelligent and you love very much if they were white? Second of all, this is the equivalent of, oh, I can't be a racist. I have black friends. Please, girl, please. If you don't understand why there are all those things celebrating black people and black cultures, you are a racist. This is absolutely ridiculous. I just can't even with us white women anymore. Oh my God. And you address your sandbox. She came to your sandbox like you're a child. Well, you're behaving like one. Good God, give this to them. It is theirs. Get over yourself. I can't even. Just can't.
I do have black friends who are
Treated anybody that way. We have been taught better than to treat people that way. I have black friends.
Oh, mama, let me give you some advice, honey. Never say in the same breath, I'm not a racist. I have black friends. You can have black friends and be a racist. It all depends on what those black friends do for you individually. I'm married to a white man. And if somebody calls him prejudiced or a bigot or a racist, he never says, what are you talking about? My wife is black. He never does. He just simply says he's not.
However, I do have black friends who are extremely intelligent and wonderful people and whom I love very much.
Excuse me, ladies. Black ladies of TikTok. Black women of TikTok. Did y'all see this video? I need y'all to let me know who is her friends, the ones she loves so much, because I need to have a talk with them over here. I need to have a conversation with them. You know, the ones, her friends, the ones that she loves so much. The intelligent black friends that she loves so much. I need to speak to them over here. So if you black and you her friend, I need to speak to you over here. Okay? Come on. Because we need to talk.